Hello guys, it's another month and we're gonna check our portfolio in dividends. Remember, this is not financial advice and it's never going to be financial advice. It's just me talking about my little experiment, my little portfolio. And uh, if you want financial advice, you need to hire some specialist. Uh, well, this is what's happened last month. As you can see, last month we got 3% up, but the Vanguard All World went up 7%, and last month as well. That's the dividends we get. We get over and we bought some companies. So I'm going to show you now. Last month we got 3% up. So and the Standard & Poor's 500 is 1.41 up. No, Dividend Aristocrats went down, and Standard & Poor's High Dividend Yield went down, so we won. Then if we compare the yield, our portfolio is the highest yield, and as like I say many times, I'm going to, for a long time I have been trying to have a very high yield at least, and hopefully it's going to carry on like this. And then about which companies we bought, remember now I buy weekly, but the videos I do it at the end of the month. So we bought Petrobras, Greg's, Dollar General, Scottish Mortgage, Dollar General, Legal General, Pets at Home. But one of the things, for example, right, so Petrobras, as you can see, currently it has a dividend yield about 20%. So that helps me to have a high yield and keep beating the rest of the ETFs. Okay, because other companies I'm buying, for example, was Scottish Mortgage. As you can see here, Scottish Mortgage Investment Trust. Our purpose is simple: maximize returns over the long term, blah 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 blah. You need to look into this. But here there is some of the companies Scottish Mortgage is investing. So Scottish Mortgage is some sort of ARC from Katie Woods, but here in United Kingdom, and they invest in all what is going to be the new technologies in the future. So what's happening is, like I said many times, uh, we probably United States is in a recession now, so we have to think 18 months ahead of now. That's what Steve Drunkmiller is always saying. So now for me is the time to buy the companies that they're going to explode, and they're going to do it very good um, in the next months. Why is this? Well, if you go here and if you go into my portfolio, everything I have is defensive, as you can see. Everything I have apart from Broadcom, okay. But Broadcom was because the dividend yield it goes up very quick. But everything I have pretty much in my main positions is defensive. I mean, my first position was United States Treasury bond that in theory should start to rise at some point. So because I'm thinking 18 months ahead, or 1 year ahead, for me it's time to buy companies like Scottish Mortgage, and I'm going to keep adding another kind of companies like this one. Not this company, this trust, this fund. So um, this trust, I think it pays like 0.5 dividend yield. So I have to keep buying this company and at the same time buy Ecopetrol, Petrobras with a very high dividend yield to have a not a such a low dividend yield, because obviously this company is going to push my the dividend yield of the portfolio down. So I need to buy a little bit of the other companies with high dividend yield. Well, I hope you understand. I just wake up and I realize it's the 2nd or 3rd of May and I didn't do the video, so I have to do the video. And I hope all of these ideas are good for you. And I say already in the other video, all these YouTube accounts and X or whatever, you need to ask for the returns. Like Taleb is saying, skin in the game. It doesn't matter if people talk shit about a company if they don't share the real performance they are having. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I start to buy those kind of companies. I'm gonna keep adding those kind of companies, or basically opportunities I see. I think Dollar General, if the recession is finally here, Dollar General should start to go up. P ratio is pretty low. It's a company that the performance during recessions are very good. So yeah, companies like Dollar General, then this one, and a lot of similar like Scottish Mortgage. But I think Scottish Mortgage have a lot of the companies I want and I like. So that's what I'm looking for. Especially, I mean, you should hear SpaceX, Wise, Delivery Hero, Shopify, Mercado Libre. I mean, all these companies are absolutely fantastic. You know. Well, um, that's everything for now. Like I say, I'm looking now to start buying another kind of companies. The time is here. Recession arrived finally, so we will see. By the way, at some point, all of this experiment is gonna finish. I just want to let you know, because I have to use another account. So I'm using this free trade account to do this little experiment. In a while, I have my big other normal accounts in other brokers. Uh, at some point, I have to finish all of this. I don't know when. I will. So we will see. I think I still have a few months ahead, so it's gonna be fine for now. Right. Anyways, have a good bank holiday. See you later. Bye.